Welcome to Touch Technology Review. Today, I'm going to share with you all of the equipment that I use to create the YouTube videos that you're seeing on this channel. My equipment list and techniques have changed significantly over the years as I try out new equipment and also new ways of using that gear in order to get the best possible quality audio and video on my channel. The first thing I want to show you is my camera. I'll then take you through my microphone setup and also the lighting that I use to get these type of face-to-camera videos and also for shooting all of my B-roll footage. First is the camera choice. Now, iPhones and Android phones are so good these days. They shoot 1080p and 4K video, so there's no reason why you can't just continue to use your iPhone or Android device to shoot your videos for YouTube. But if you do have the budget available, getting a camera can really open up some new opportunities in the way that you film your scenes. You can get access to prime dedicated lenses, which can give you specific looks. And also the largest sensors available on these cameras can often give you better results when you're shooting low light video. So I use the Canon EOS R, which is a full frame sensor camera, and this produces a really clean image under all lighting circumstances. And also I get to use my favorite prime lenses that can deliver specific looks when I'm shooting my videos. For example, I'm using the 50 1.2L series prime lens. This is one of Canon's most famous, most highly regarded lenses. And one of the reasons for that, apart from the high image quality that it can produce, is the fact that you can open it up to the 1.2 aperture, and that gives you a nice background blur effect that you're seeing in this video. Now, I've only got it open down to about 2.8 and you still see a fair amount of background blur. If I want to get even more blur, I can open it up all the way up to 1.2 and you get a very surreal looking image. I didn't choose that setting for this scene because I wanted to get more of the subject in focus, and also there's just too much light available during daylight now coming from outdoors that it kind of floods the scene. So 2.8 is a good aperture for me and it gives you this kind of look. Once you've got your visuals sorted out, the camera choice and the lens you want to use, the next thing you want to consider is your audio, and this can't be overlooked. So many people on YouTube don't put enough thought into the audio, and it can be as simple as how you position yourself relative to your camera, or it could be more sophisticated by the type of microphone that you use. If you have your camera up close in a vlog style of video, you can get away with the built-in audio of your camera or iPhone. But if you're trying to set up a scene like this where you've positioned your camera 2 meters away or more, then you'll find that there's too much room noise and echo in the recording and it becomes unpleasant to listen to. So I'd highly recommend that you pick up an external microphone of some sort. There's 3 different types of microphones you can consider. There's a Lav Mic, which allows you to place it up nice and close, and you can attach that via a wire, or if you have a wireless Lav Mic, you can move around the room. There's also a boom microphone, such as the PVM 3000M that I'm using for this opening scene. And this is a great quality directional microphone. I've got it positioned up on a lighting stand about 30 centimeters away. So it's up really close, and that allows me to have this very clear, direct vocal, and it minimizes that echo and room noise that I spoke about earlier. And you can also use a studio condenser, whether it's a USB or XLR microphone, such as the Rode NT1 that I have over there. That sounds amazing. I tend to use that for my educational videos where I've got it up close and I've got screen recordings going on. But quite often when I'm doing a face-to-camera scene, if I don't want to have the microphone in the scene, I find it preferable to use a boom mic, which can be positioned just above the top of the frame, out of sight, and it sounds absolutely amazing. So there are the 3 different microphones you can choose. I've reviewed most of these on my channel. If you want to see those reviews, I'll leave a link to them in the description box below. Once you've got the audio taken care of, the next thing to think about is lighting. If you're shooting indoors, this can be really challenging. Trying to use the available light with the room lights can be really give you mixed results. You can use window lighting if you get yourself in the right position, but you really need to be careful where you're positioning the camera and the subject to get the right look. And it also is dependent on what's happening outside in terms of the weather. So you're not going to get consistent results compared to when you're using dedicated lights. So for a YouTube setup, you could select a single LED light source. This could cost anywhere from $50 to $80. You could go for a 3 light setup where you can use a key light, a fill fill light and also a backlight. Or if you like, you can go for a ring light, which provides even lighting around the camera lens. And this can really be the simplest and easiest solution. But that has a very distinct look, which is not necessarily as natural as setting up a 3-light array. So in summary, if you don't have a budget, make sure you're using the available light the best you can in order to fill the scene. And if you do have some money to spend on lighting, just a simple LED light or two can really go a long way to improving the quality of your videos. And the final thing I wanted to mention was monitoring your video as you go. If you're doing a lot of video, this is going to save you a lot of reshooting, because there's often situations where you've overlooked something in the scene. You might have something appear in the background you didn't want to be there. You might see some lighting shifts as outdoor lighting floods through the window and changes the exposure. You might have something wrong with your clothing. There could be any number of factors that have gone wrong during the shoot that you wouldn't notice if you weren't monitoring your videos. So if you have a DSLR or mirrorless camera with a flip screen, you can use that. One of the problems with a small flip screen that I find is that it's so small, especially when you position the camera further back, that you can't really see what's going on in the scene. So to get around that, I've been using my Microsoft Surface that's mounted here onto my lighting pole. I've connected it via a USB-C Type 3 cable to my Canon EOS R. I'm using the Canon EOS Utility app, and as I'm recording, I can actually see what's going on there on that surface. I've got a focus screen there, shows me whether I'm in or out of focus, shows the lighting, it's very accurate, it's a really large display, and I can see exactly what's going on. And that saves you so much time in post-production, not having to fix up problems that have occurred, or even in the worst case example, having to completely reshoot because you've overlooked something during the time of recording. So if you can monitor your video as you're going, that's going to save you a lot of time down the track. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. These quick insights as to the equipment that I've been using in 2021 to produce these videos. As always, if you have any questions about what you've seen today, feel free to put them in the comments box below. If you enjoyed the video, hit me up with a like. And if you want to see more from me, consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified of up and coming video releases. See you on the next one. Bye for now.